Hello y'all, welcome back to Perpetual Love, and today I will be doing the video version of the relationship advice with Jay. Thank you so much, Jay, for being a part of this. I love you, and thank you so much. And the Perpetual Love family is so grateful to have you a part of this podcast, a part of this video, and we are so grateful. So let's get right on to the video. Podcast, we were talking about relationship advice. So I just wanted to say a few little stuff. As I was saying before, in relationships is something that two people are committed to. It's not where one person is committed to it and the other person is not. You have to be really, both of y'all have to be committed to the relationship and also have to trust and love yourself. And before you get into a relationship, make sure you love yourself. Make sure that you're not being in a relationship and you're not happy. Make sure you're happy. Because I noticed that people these days, they just get into relationships these days because they're not that they're not happy, but they're happy. But the thing is that it's just they're not loving themselves, even though they're happy, but they still have issues loving themselves. And that's why I said in the other part, and that's why I said on the podcast, that you have to love yourself before you get into a committed relationship. So, as I said, that's the first thing. Also, you need to make sure, that if this person has cheated on you, how are you guys going to grow and develop? Because I know that when someone cheats on you, it's hard. Or when someone says that they don't want to date you, it's hard because, you're like, oh, I wanted you to date me. I wanted you, to be a part of me, and especially if they do date you and they just dating you sometimes because of your body, because you may be skinny, you may be thick, you may be fat and thick, anyways, you may look some kind of way, and because of that, they're not really loving you. They just wanted to date you and take advantage of you, which is not a right thing. So any guy or any girl that is doing that, please stop, because that is not a good thing. You're just hurting and breaking and damaging that person, and you're making that person think that not all relationships are, good, or, or not all relationships are actually real, and that not all relationships that person's really loving them. You're making them feel like, okay, every relationship is a bad, fake relationship that is just gonna damage them and hurt them, and that's not a good thing, to do, and that's not a good thing, to bring upon them. It's not a good thing. But as I said before, when these kind of stuff happen, you go to God and, you give God to you because God loves you, whether you believe he really loves you and he's really there for you, and even though you're not in a relationship, he's the one that will love you. He will love you. He will replace that love. He will replace that unfatherly love, that, relationship love that you didn't get from the right person. And another thing is especially hard for people that have been abused and stuff, because when you've been abused, that's a whole other thing. You basically think everyone, is not the right person because you've been through that, and for anyone that have been through that, I'm sorry. Hopefully, that God is there for you and that God loves you and that God sees your pain and God hears your cry, and it's sad and unfortunate that you had to go through that, and I know that it may be rough at this moment, but trust me, you're going to overcome it. You're going to end up being that big girl or guy, that went through that, and you can share your story to others and encourage others and help others, So I just wanted to just give a little bit of that, on a relationship advice, and I know it's, it's very hurtful, when it goes the right way. Now, it may go the right way. It may go the right way for some people, and it may go the wrong way, And for those that it goes the right way, congratulations to you. Congrats. No relationship is perfect. None is perfect. None is, bomb.com or good, People still make mistakes, but for those that is going so far good, you've been able to gain back their trust and stuff. And another thing, especially these days when you have kids with that person, you have to now, not only be close with that person, but you have to still be able to do a co-parent relationship with them. Why? Because you have a child in the middle of it, So it's gonna be difficult because that person did you wrong, or they did you or at the end of the day, you guys ended up going the right way, or they did you wrong, but you still have to, because of that child, you don't want to hurt that child. You don't want that child to see that he or she is going through that pain. You don't want to see that, that boy or that girl is going through that pain, or is not going to experience, when they get married, showing, their kids the right way, So it's very, 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 very hurtful. This is a topic that goes for a lot. It goes for the gay, it goes for the straight, it goes for a lot. It's a very big thing, and I'm so happy that me and Jay can give our own advice to help you all, because I know it's not easy. It's not something that just goes overnight. It's something that takes months, days, or even years for some people, but I just wanted to come on here and give a little advice. And then also another thing, as I said before, it's really hard, when you're a parent, but also I just wanted to advise those, that are parents and, are suffering with these stuff, that, you guys can find a way just in order to show that child love, be able to work it out. And I hope those that are not able to work it out after you listen to this advice, it will be able to make you find a way, to work this out, even though it's really hard, for you all. And, also go the godly way. Let God direct you. Because even though you're in a relationship, always remember that before that guy or that girl, God is first. Because you have to ask God, okay, is this the right person for me? Is this the right way? Should I go this way? Okay, God, lead me this way. Is this the way I need to go? Or do I need to make a U-turn and go the other way? So just always ask God, always communicate with God, because God will always be the key to your relationship being very successful. It is God that will always be the key. God will always be the key. Because when you take time, he will tell you, okay, this is the way I need to go, And he may show you sometimes in your dreams. He may show you through a lot of ways. But trust me, God will show you the right way, in a relationship. And this also goes, it's not only for couples, also relationship advice goes to friends too, because you can have a relationship with your friend, but it's a friendship way. And, if they break your trust as a friend, that really hurts. And, that can make you feel like, okay, all people that want to become my friends are going to betray me, are going to do me wrong, are going to go behind my back. But that's not the way a friendship works. I've experienced that before, where I've been hurt by a friend. And I thought that, okay, all friends are like that. But I was able to give people like Jay and other people chances, to be friends, and to show me that that's not the way all friends are. So you can be hurt. You can be hurt in a friendship way, because you can have a relationship with your friend and you can get hurt. It's not only about couples. You can also get hurt in a friend way. You can also get hurt by a mother way. Your mother not being in your life, that may hurt you. your mother insulting you, putting you down, that may hurt you. And that also goes for a father too, because a father can do that and that can hurt you too. It can really hurt you. It can really put you down and stuff. So it's not only just couples relationship. You also have relationships with your mothers, with your fathers, with your friendships. Friendships matter. Especially I know high schoolers, you're like, yeah, you're gonna graduate with these girls or these boys, and you're on the cheerleading team, or you're on the football team with them, or you're on basketball or whatever. You're on, whatever sports, with them, and you guys are yay and he and haha, and when you get hurt, it just destroys that bond between you. And sometimes, as I said, for couples, and this also goes for mothers and fathers too, with relationships with their kids, it can sometimes go the right way, or you can end up making a U-turn and going the other way, and it still has to do with God. You can be in a relationship with your friend, a friendship relationship, and still ask God, okay, is this the way I need to go? Do I need to make a U-turn, or do I need to go this way? You can still ask God, because God will guide you. God is the key to your friendship, just again, as I said. And God is the key to your mother's relationship with you. God is the key with your father's relationship with you. And if you ask God, God will direct you and lead you. Trust me. I do that. And that's why you see people like Jay were able to be so friends and stuff. And that's why you see me and my other friends, we're able to, be friends and stuff, because I asked God, okay, is this the way I need to go? So just remember that in couple relationships, in mother and daughter relationship, or mother and son relationship, or father and daughter, or father and son, just remember that God is the key. And that if you ask God and spend time with God, God will guide you, and God will lead you, and God will tell you, is this where you need to go? So just spend time with God and ask God for the Holy Spirit to lead you and guide you. And also pray for God to, especially this is for friends. And I remember I prayed this and this really worked for me. God, show me who you pray this prayer. That God, show me who my real friends are, and show me, God, who I really need as a friend. And this also goes for relationships too. God, show me if I need to be in a relationship with this person or not. Or show me, God, do I need to get into a relationship with this person, or I need to stay single? So always ask God, and trust me, God will tell you. God will tell you. Sometimes God's not going to tell you in your ear, but God may show you in a dream. God may reveal it in so many ways. There's so many ways God can reveal himself to you. And I just wanted to come on here and share a little bit of advice, of relationship advice. And when I mean relationship advice, I mean friends, I mean couples, I mean father, I mean mother. There is multiple relationships you can have. It's not just only couples relationship, So I just wanted to come on here and just say, say and give advice, to people and to everyone about this, because some people need this advice. And I'm so grateful that me and Jay can be able to give it to you all, because people need this. People need this advice so it can help them and guide them. So thank you so much for this, and I love you all, and God bless you all. And this is what Jay's vlogs have to say.
So basically, you guys, and this is my part. So what I'm gonna talk about is basically, you know, similar to what Professor just basically said. With all of the relationships and stuff. But yeah, I feel like when people get in relationships, they don't think about, or they do think about how the relationship is gonna turn out, or they think, okay, well, hey, okay, so I'm with you, and I can't check your Snapchat out. I can't check your Snapchat. I can't check your Instagram. But even if you get their Instagram or Snapchat, they could be hiding something from you. They can be deleting something. They could at least take something from that and be like, okay, well, yeah, here you go. and you scroll through and be like, okay, or she ain't talking to nobody. But then they probably put it back on there and be like, yeah. And then they would change the password and be trying to forget and be like, oh no, I forgot my password. I don't have Snapchat no more. Or I don't have Instagram no more. I forgot my password. You gotta think about those certain things, y'all, because when people do certain stuff like that, that's gonna make you want to be like, yeah, no, because you're lying. Like, you gotta be lying about something. You're trying to hide something from me. And like, long distance is like really the most hardest things to do because, especially when it's just like, it's just like, when the, like, I don't know, it's just like when people just having conversations and like, it's just like, you don't understand what they're probably doing. You probably don't know what they're doing outside of like y'all relationship, even though it's a long distance, and like you just gotta get somebody in your little circle, you know, in that little area of where you at. Because if you don't, you know, find somebody that's for you in the state of where you're at, then and if you can't get on a plane, you can't drive, sit back and just chill and just watch movies or something. Stay home and like just chill out because you know you probably can't drive or do nothing now, right now. But if you can, then do you, do you? That's you. But what I'm saying is because you never know if you go up there to the plane, or like the airport, and you meet the person that you know you wanted to be with, and then when they're there, it's not the person you expected. It's probably like somebody crazy. It's probably a 30, 60-year-old man or a woman or a massive killer. You never know. And this is why certain people, and especially over Snapchat and Instagram, watch out for certain stuff like that. Because you never know when certain stuff like that can happen. And, yeah. But that is all I basically had to say because it was not going to be that long because I didn't write that much. But, you know, just be smart and, you know, look out for certain stuff like that, you know. But Petra's, but here's what Petra has to say for her outro, y'all. So, subscribe to my YouTube. I'm back on YouTube again, y'all. So, but here's what Petra had to say.
Okay, y'all, so we have come to the ending of this video. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Jay's Vlogs channel. And make sure y'all go subscribe to Perpetua Love. And make sure y'all go listen to our podcast. Make sure y'all go listen to Jay's podcast. It is called Life of Jay. And make sure y'all go listen to the Perpetua Love Family podcast. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. And Perpetua Love is out.